Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bearded Can with me, born bearded Dave, and raised bearded A Ron Aaron. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. It's just
Yeah,
starting my vacation, so can't be any happier than that.
yeah. Starting vacation, that's always a plus. Um, now we got some people rolling in tonight. Tonight, guys, we got a couple games going on tonight that kind of hit fairly well on that 4th of July stream that we did. We did take last Saturday off for Mina K's anniversary. And we are back at it tonight. How is everybody doing tonight? Go ahead and start saying hi to everybody. First in, as usual, we got Chris. Appreciate you being here.
What's up, Chris?
Let's see. Yeah, Stanley. Appreciate you coming in, brother.
Stan, how's it going?
And Romy jumped in early to be first. Missed it by 2 on my screen, anyway. All right. South Texas Bears. Sam, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
Good to see you, Sam.
And this one, I don't think I'll ignore her tonight. We'll see. Alicia, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. And she says she just got done making hamburger buns, 2 loaves of bread, and many loaves of bread. Gonna make some pizza with homemade crust in a little bit. Sounds amazing, honestly.
Actually, sounds really good.
Yeah, it does sound good. We got Randall. Appreciate you coming in, brother.
Randall, how's it going?
Viking Papa Jeff. Appreciate you coming in.
Jeff, how's it going?
Sorry, my nose guard keeps coming off of these glasses. All right. Roger, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Bearded and blessed, Jordan. Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good.
How's it going?
Jables, welcome in tonight. Hope you're doing good.
Jables, how's it going?
The infamous Busy Bee Collective, Miss K, babe. Hope you're doing well. She just got off work and should be sitting in here shortly. Donnie, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good. Jeff Harmon, appreciate you coming in. And Swamp Pixie, Ronnie, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
Ronnie,
Let's
how's it
see
going?
how far behind I am here. Let's see. Don't think I'm too far behind. Let's see. All right, everybody's saying hi. There it is. Valhar, appreciate you coming in. Hope you guys are doing well over there and staying cool because it's been kind of toasty here this last few days or so.
You're telling me.
All right. JB, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing good.
JB, how's it going?
Let's see. All right. Everybody's saying hi. We got Romy. I was definitely the first. I watched you go from 0 to 1. Yeah. Well, one thing I noticed if you start messaging too early in the chat, YouTube won't pick it up until a little later. So, yeah. All right. Let me see. Romy is cooking dinner currently. Mike just got done cooking, so I'm going to eat here probably after the live stream. Kenny Big Shoe. Kenny, appreciate you coming in.
Kenny, how's it going?
Milan, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. All right. I think we are caught up for the most part. If I missed anybody, I apologize. It's not something we ever intend to do. We appreciate you guys being here. So, guys, get comfortable. Let us know what's going on tonight. We're going to be getting into what's in your beard, what's in your cup. How's your week going? We're just going to do a bit of a hangout tonight. Yeah, we're going to talk some beard stuff. We're going to do your win of the week. We're going to check in with everybody somewhere near the middle of the stream. We got that red, white, and blue game that we did on the 4th of July. That turned out pretty good. I want to go ahead and continue to do that from time to time. That one's a little bit simple, but it's kind of dangerous too because you just never know what you're going to get picked. And later on tonight, we're going to go ahead and bring in Chat Court. And that's where we get to rate how bad the crime is. Some of the questions that we're going to throw out to the chat that also went off fairly well on the 4th of July chat. We've been kind of looking for a couple games. These two seem to work out really well, and we're just going to go ahead and do that. So to start off tonight, guys, what are you guys up to this evening? How has your night been? While you guys are putting some answers in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this set up over here. All right, guys. So first off, we're going to go ahead and start off on this one a little bit early. Let me see. For some reason, it's not letting me pull it up. What's going on here? There we go. What is in beard tonight, guys? What is the company, what product, and what scent profile did you guys go for what is in beard tonight? Aaron, what you got in today?
True North Aqua Beard in tonight.
Yep, very nice. I think I wore that one the other day. I don't wear that one enough. Put in TNBC Earth and Sky today. Had an outing. Now going to the gym with JB. Alicia's finally relaxing. We're getting ready to make some pizza. I was working on voting ballot for the beard display competition. Launching that tomorrow. That sounds awesome. Chris is watching the UFC and this stream. Nice. Tell you what, that McGregor fight didn't go the way I was expecting. Happened. It went pretty quick. Sam is finally relaxing after running around all day. Let's see. And Romy has wood pit in for wood pit man cave oil in today. Very nice. JB Vetiver Valley from Weatherbeard. Miss K put in smooth mocha oil from Lion's Mane. Yep, that one's a good one. Alicia is with the Irish Code oil in the hair and the butter on the arms today. Very nice. Moonshine Mike's smuggler oil and butter. Nice. Use the Irish Goodbye butter on the tattoos today. TNBC Irish Goodbye. That one's always a big one on here, huh? But for good reason. Small Town Traditions Remembrance. Very nice. Beard Octane Oil Grizzly Puncher. One of my favorites. Wore that one yesterday morning or evening. I think I wore that one yesterday evening. My days and nights are getting all mixed up. Viking Papa TNBC coffee with Johnny Z oil and butter. Yeah, that's one I haven't tried. Let's see. Nope, it went about as bad as it could have. Yeah, it went about as bad as it could have gone. Yeah, I'm surprised that after that first tweak to the knee, I'm surprised they didn't stop it then, but it actually went a little further than I thought it was going to after watching the replay on it. Got BHT grooming in signature status. Elon, TMBC, Grey Wolf. Hey, you're gonna have to let me know what you think of that one. Recently did a review on that one. It is a great oil and a great butter, guys. You get a chance, especially if you got that gray, salt and pepper gray in there. You gotta check out that oil. Well, her has Miss Math. The Mister has Florida Frost from Small Town Traditions in today. Nice. And Beard Octane Fabricator in Beard today and tonight. Very nice. Jay, brother, hope you're doing well. What you got in beer tonight, brother?
How's it going, Jay?
Oh man, Aaron, you're on vacation. Got anything special planned for your vacation? Is kind of a staycation and kind of catch up with everything.
Well, we're gonna see what we can do with Matthew for his birthday, but other than that, probably just be home, spend
Well,
time with the family.
I know somebody else has got a birthday coming up in just a few days, right?
God, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think somebody's turning the big 4-5 in a few days. You know who that might be, Aaron?
Not at all.
Yeah, well, she kind of spilled the beans there. All right, guys. So on the 21st, if you guys get a chance, I believe the 21st falls on. Oh, looky there. It is on Tuesday. We'll be making sure to say happy birthday to Aaron on Beyond the Beard. And if you guys happen to miss, make sure to send him out an Instagram message, something just to wish him a happy birthday on the 21st. All right. Don't think I missed anything there. All right, guys. We're going to get.
I was gonna tell him anyway.
What was that?
Alicia's apologizing for spilling the beans.
Nope. It's all good. Nope. No oops. It's all good. Jay has Copper Johns on TG Rocks Oil and TNBC House of Wolves butter. Very nice. Very nice. Interesting blend there. Not one of those I think I would have tried, but interesting. All right. All right, guys. The next one we got going on is one of those we typically start the show off with. Let's see what your win of the week is. Love to hear what you guys have for your win of the week. Aaron, you got anything for the win of the week? I believe you just mentioned that you're on a
I just started
vacation.
2-week vacation, so that's my win.
There you go. As far as me, just making it through this week. You know, we was able to spend some time with Miss K on Wednesday. We were planning on going out hiking, and that kind of went sideways a little bit. But I think maybe we might try this next week, depending on how her days off fall. Yeah, everybody hit that win of the week emoji if you guys have it. Really do appreciate it. It goes really well with the cologne I wore today. Club, didn't you overdose? Nice. Very nice. All right. Anybody got their win of the week? It does not have to be a big thing. Don't have to be a small thing. Just a win. Let's see. It could be a beard win. Could be a work win. Family win. Could be a mental health win. It can be something just as simple as making it through the day. Or making it through the week.
School.
Very nice. With all A's?
Yeah, he passed Spanish 1 with all A's.
Very nice. And he elected to go to summer school. I remember when I had to go to summer school.
Right. No, he elected to go so he could start Spanish 2 next his freshman year.
Very nice. Yeah, sometimes those small wins, guys, that kind of keeps us moving. So drop it down in the chat. What wins you guys have for this week? Right on, Jay. New
Yeah.
store manager starts Monday, and I jumped ahead a little bit. Romy, I saved us from about 10 plus wrecks this week. That's always a win. And Stan, win of the week. The smoke is clearing out for the day at least. Okay, you guys are getting some smoke from, I think you were saying from Canada, right? All right. Very blessed. 2 weeks until my vacation, taking over leadership in the department. And my work and setting into that. Very nice. Chris, brother, appreciate you coming in. I know that you are tired today. Appreciate you jumping in tonight.
How's it going, Chris?
And let's see. Made it in. Hello, Dave and Aaron and chat. J Farm, appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, J Farm?
Congrats, Jay. Yep, absolutely, Jay. Congratulations on that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia says my doctor was impressed with my weight loss, made me feel good. That's definitely a win. Let's see. Down 63 pounds total as of this afternoon. That's awesome, man. Congratulations on that. Congratulations, old Kenny boy. Let's see. Roger says, good for you on the weight loss, Alicia. Yep. Win of the week is I got stuff done today so I can take the boys fishing tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, we haven't been fishing in quite a while. Definitely need to miss it. Nibbles, I got a bunch of work stuff done that was hanging over my head. Big relief. There you go. Let's see. P.S. I get you eat sushi all week on company expenses. There you
Nice.
go. All right. Let's see. Old Kenny boy. Yep. That's what his dad called him. Nice. And J Farm, win of the week, celebrated the youngest daughter's birthday today. She had a good day. That's awesome. And happy birthday to your daughter as well. All right. Valhar is excited for the day off tomorrow. That's awesome. All right, guys. Had some awesome win of the weeks this week. That's pretty cool. Been nonstop since Wednesday. All right. Well, Aaron, we're going to go ahead and get into it a little bit today. Let's see. We got the win of the week done. We got what's in beard. I believe. Let me double check this real quick, Aaron. While if you wouldn't mind taking over for just a second, I want to make sure before I mention it. Let's see. Yes, it looks like it is. All right, guys. True North just released their body wash. Aaron, I believe you have a quote on the Outlaw one, so definitely gonna have to check that out. Interested in trying those. I got to get my hands on those probably on this next check. As they have the Outlaw. Looks like Outlaw, Irish Goodbye, and the House of Wolves in the body wash. Wow. 3 really great scents. Look forward to trying those.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Pud, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Missed his entrance, but there he is. Dinner is complete. I'm in. Nice. All right. Let's see here. And yeah, I know something that they're going to be sending out with your order. I think mine is on the way. Ain't quite here yet. Looking forward to that coming in though. Did you pick up any of the t-shirts from the last run?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, I haven't picked up anything recently.
Brewer, appreciate you being here. Aaron has the outlaw, and I have the Irish goodbye. Shout out to Chris and Tara. Yep, absolutely. Santa Tom, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing well. All right, guys. Brewer, Santa Tom, we just got done doing the win of the week. If you got a quick win of the week that you want to throw in there, we'd love to hear it. All right. All right. Trying to see where I'm at here. All right, guys. So, what was the best part of your week this week? You got the win of the week. That was probably your best part of your week. You guys have anything funny happen this week? Are we just glad the week is finally over and starting a new week? How about you, Aaron? No, you're excited that you got this last week over with.
Yeah, it was kind of a long week, but it's over. So
Good. Kind of got onto a nerve there, and at least it's over with. All right, guys. Let's see, Kenny. It was a long week. Glad to have it done. Yeah, I agree. I got a couple more days of my week, and then I'll get to my days off. So definitely looking forward to that. Frankie, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing well.
Frankie, how's it going? Hey, Santa Tom. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. Brewer, how's it going?
Let's see. What are some of the things that we've learned the hard way? Let's talk about something everybody can relate to. Things that we learned the hard way. This could be beard related, life related, work related, food related, anything, honestly. Because a lot of us don't learn everything the easy way, do we? Glad it's over. It's been high 90s here. Yep. Irish Goodbye Wash releasing is my win, and when it arrives, it'll be another one. There you go. There you go. Let's see. What is something you guys might have learned the hard way? Whether that's a beard mistake that you had to learn from? Did you ever trim too early? You ever just use too much product? Ever buy something just because everyone else was talking about it? As far as the products, I can definitely tell you that there was a point there where I was using way too much product. It was as far as balm, I was using way too much balm before, where my beard would actually separate in sections because I was using so much balm. It was didn't realize you didn't have to use that much of it until much later. Then I got introduced to butter, and then balm kind of went the wayside for quite a while. And somebody in this chat talked me into trying out some balm again. Not sure who that might have been. Yeah, not sure who that might have been at all. It might have been that guy, but
Just maybe.
learning how to trim your own beard comes with plenty of mistakes. Yep, yep. The Balmer. Yep. Not using products when I decided to grow out the beard. First 4 months were rough. Yep. 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 Same overusing products. Yep. And and I could probably say the same about the oil as well. I was probably using too much oil at the beginning too, but it felt good to finally get something on the skin though. So just kind of wanted to make sure I kept it going. Let's see, Aaron, you okay, brother?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just it's been a long week. It's been really stressful. I really don't want to get
Yeah.
into much detail. It's just, it is what it is. It's over. I just need to get some rest and kind of
Yeah.
recuperate from, you know.
Right. Kay, are you still mad at me? I have no idea what she'd be mad at him over, but it's got to be good. Let's see. Used a little Raven's Balm today. Yep. Yep. And that's the thing, guys. Maybe anymore if I'm using balm, it's no more than the size of my like thumbnail, maybe. And that also depends on the balm too. So I bought a full bottle of Chakra from Lux just based on the reviews. I had to give it away. Totally not my jam. Yep. And that's kind of the way it goes too. I mean, scents are very subjective. I really do like Chakra. Um, but I have found that I like it, but I found recently that I don't like it as much as I'd like some others. So, I do like it, but it's not one of those that I pick up as often anymore. Brew, definitely not. Appreciate your feedback on that stuff. Nice. Not sure what
What's
the
the scene
feedback was.
profile for Chakra?
Let's see. Let me pull that up real quick. Let's see. Hmm. Chakra is uh, charred Indian oud, Madagascar vanilla, Mongolia leaf, cedar, saffron, light musk, dark musk, seaweed, and cured tobacco.
Sounds like a mouthful.
It's a pretty complex scent. Yep. But yep. Jables, I would have bought that from you. Yep. Mark Johnson, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well.
Let's go, Mark.
My wife and Emma let me sleep in. It was almost 12 before I woke up today. Haven't done that in years, man. I was having a hard time sleeping today. I got really hot, which got me really irritated.
Yeah, it's the worst time of year to work graveyard, man.
Right. As far as in life, learning that my opinions don't necessarily mean it's the best advice for others, and sometimes it's best to keep them to myself. Yep. Yep. Definitely agree. About Dubai chocolate, pistachio and chocolate lover. Yet to find a chocolate worth $20. Have yet, yeah. Tell you what, they got those little cones though. Those cones are really good. Lux oils are a recent obsession of mine. Nice. All right. Jay, you got to get the cones. They're way better. Yeah, the cones are really good. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start with one of the games that we did on the 4th of July. I think it kind of picked things up a little bit. Santon, we love your opinions and appreciate your motivational videos. Absolutely do. Absolutely do. Yeah, Dubai. They have the cones. They have the chocolate and the pistachio. Oh, those are good. Yep. All right, guys.
Really going into a
So,
whole lot of detail.
huh?
I've never heard of them either.
Those little Dubai cones. Yeah, they're about that big, and it's like the bottom part of a. They're kind of like the bottom part of a drumstick kind of thing. Yeah, it's
Mm,
a little bottom cone, and it's filled with the pistachio and the chocolate. Oh, it's good. It is good.
sounds good.
Yep, they gotta try them. All right, guys. Here's the rules. You're gonna pick a color before we tell you what it means. No context, no hints, no switching after the reveal. Me and Aaron are picking two, so we're not safe either. So, chat, let's go ahead and pick one. Let's put it in the chat right now. Red, white, or blue? Which color are you choosing? Let's get this game going a little bit. The first one is going to be live stream personality. What color are you guys? Aaron, what color are you picking today?
Go with red today.
I think I'm going to go white today. All right. Give the chat a minute to get their answers in. We got a few of these, and then we're going to probably get into the other game as well. All right. Let's go ahead and choose your color, red, white, or blue. Dave joining the dark side with me. All right. Rangers, Texas Rangers, blue to be exact. Red. All right. Oh, there goes my alarm. Why that's going off right now? You say you're going blue, Aaron, or red?
Red.
Red. All right. Kay's on our team too. Yep. There we go. All right, guys. Live stream personality. If you picked red, you're the loud one in the chat.
Oh, we all know that's not true.
If you picked white, you're the quiet one watching everything. I don't think that's true either for a couple of them that picked white. And if you pick blue, you show up late and say, "What did I miss?"
That could fit some people I
Now,
know.
to be honest, did your color actually fit you guys? Jay says valid.
Mine would probably be closer
Yep.
to the white.
Yeah, sometimes, yep. I do occasionally, but not here. With the picked white. Definitely true in real life for me. Very true. Yep. Let's see. Go blue. Nope. Didn't fit him at all. Not correct for me. Yep. Blues, I think so. Okay. All right, guys. And yep, sometimes I get that. Sometimes can be the right answer. All right. So the next one is going to be weekend energy. All right, guys. If you guys want to change your color now, let's get it down into the chat. Red, white, or blue.
I think I'll stick
I
with
think
red.
I think I'm gonna go blue this time. You guys would like to change your vote. This one is going to be weekend energy. All right. Hope you guys had an amazing day today. Just kind of wanted to do something to kind of kick back and relaxing. A couple of good games in here that we'd like to get going. Romy sticking with white. Dancing with a girl I bought to the dance. Go blue. Sticking with blue. All right. All right. Everybody got their votes in. Red, white, or blue. Stanley is back. All right. All right. We're doing red, white, or blue, Stanley. You can pick a color if you'd like. You're good, man. Sorry for being loud. Oh, man. All right. This is weekend energy. All right. All right, guys. So if you picked red for your weekend energy, you need plans for red. White, you need rest. And blue, you say you're resting, but somehow end up doing 10 things. The weekend energy. Red, you need plans. White, you need rest. And blue, you say you're resting, but somehow you end up doing 10 things.
I don't know. White is probably closer to me, but red, I do like to have things planned out before we do things. So,
Yeah.
I guess it's semi-accurate.
Yep. Anybody call themselves out on this one? Truth on blue. Yep. Oh, man. Some people say I'm not doing anything this weekend. And by noon, they cleaned the garage and went to the store, fixed something, somehow made themselves more tired than what they were when they started. Speaking of which, Aaron, what does an actual do you actually rest on your days off?
Well, I try to, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
now that the
definitely try
boys are
to.
out of school,
Yeah,
both of them are out of school, it's a little easier.
yeah, that'll make it's got to be a little bit easier not having to go back and forth to the school, especially is the summer school, is that like a half day kind of thing,
No,
like 9 to 1 or something like that, or is that a full day?
it was a full day.
Interesting. And you said you're somebody who needs plans. Does and this one for you guys too. Does doing nothing for your weekend energy, does doing nothing make you feel guilty sometimes?
Nope.
And sometimes it does hit me. If we've done nothing on the weekend. Um I find it gets to me more now that I'm on graves. Um because I don't like wasting my days off, like to be able to do something. The last couple of weeks, me and Kay have been making a point to get out and hike or drive somewhere or do something on at least one of my days off. And yep. Jables, I really rest on my days off. My wife has talked me into taking it easy. Yes, guilty for sure. Yeah, always doing something. Jeff said that we like farmers market on the weekends and then home for a nice breakfast. Nice. Yeah, when you guys come up again, Aaron, we're gonna have to. Speaking of breakfast, we're gonna have to go to that Bees Cafe up here. Really good breakfast. Oh, where did that come from? All right.
Let's take your word for it. Where's it at?
You know where the old Oka used to be?
No.
No, the Japanese restaurant up here. Um, hmm. So kind of across the way from Vaughn's gas station, kind of.
Okay.
Um, so if you come out of the Rayleigh's parking lot area, it's right across the way.
Oh, okay. I know what
Um,
you're talking about.
yeah, right where that light that takes 10 years to change.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do they serve all day long or just for breakfast?
I want to say they're till what 3? I want to say till around 3. So they do breakfast and lunch.
Don't remember that next time I went there.
I don't like sitting for long if I can help it. The heat does help keep me less busy on my rest days, though. Yeah, it definitely has been warm lately. Dan C, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you
Dan?
as well. Hope you're doing well. No, you said you had a busy day that kind of left you racked a little bit, but said the next day you said you were doing better. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that and hope everything's going well for you tonight. We're just getting into a little game here that we pick a color, red, white, or blue, and then we kind of throw it out. Throw out some stuff. I think the next one is social battery, guys. You like to change your color, red, white, or blue? Go ahead and do that now into the chat. This one's going to be social battery, and we'll kind of let you guys know what you guys got, and we'll see how accurate it was. Oh
I'll
yeah,
go
weekend
blue this
full of
time.
family time and soccer. Perfect. Absolutely awesome. Which color are you going with, Aaron?
I think I'll go with blue this time.
Yep, I think I'm going to change it up and actually go with red this time. Appreciate the dump trucks, Veronica. Work at a golf course 10 to 15 hours in the sun, and that's brutal. Make sure you're
Yeah.
staying hydrated. Blue has been
Yeah, it
spot on so far.
doesn't take much to get overheated. Believe me.
Right. Yeah, you're out there working in it too. Yeah. All right. Red, white, or blue, guys. All right. I'm back. Pizza dough is made and resting and rising. Nice. Alicia, what color is your color? Red, white, or blue? Or did I miss it? Nope, you're red. I got you. Calling it. I'm in a people business and my social meter taps out quick. Go figure. Yep. Worked at a private course years ago. Was a big kid when I was like 35. All right, guys. Let's get into this one. Your social battery, red, white, or blue. No changing after the reveal. All right. If you picked red, you can hang out for hours. If you picked white, you need a break after about 30 minutes. And if you pick blue, you disappear without saying goodbye.
Sounds about right. I can.
Well,
It depends on who's there. I can hang out like all day long, but blue seems
right.
more my.
Disappear without saying goodbye. Right. Um, Live an Irish goodbye, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm blue for sure. Yeah. All right, guys, how close did that hit for you? Was it accurate for you? Disappear without saying goodbye.
Yeah. See, Alicia's got it. Depends on who I'm hanging out with.
Right, and it does. It does. I mean, you can kind of get into that conversation. I kind of take that for like even even at work. In some instances at work, I can sit there and talk to somebody. I could talk to one coworker for hours, and it just goes by, quickly. And then I need a break after a few minutes because we're not on the same page on much. And then they're somewhere and like, hey, I got to go take care of something real quick, and yeah. So, all right, guys, that was
Right.
pretty cool. All right. All right, guys. So here's a question for you guys. Since we're on this whole social thing, as far as the social energy, do you guys recharge around people or away from people? And, Darren, I think this one for me as well is it's going to depend on the kind of person that I'm around to. Sometimes energizing people can really pump me up, and but then again, if there's not that back and forth, I can definitely say, hey, I can kind of recharge on my own here.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely a way.
Yeah, it's accurate. Agree with Alicia. I can sit on the show and chat with everyone for almost 2 hours in person. Oh darn, I gotta run. Away from people. Yep. 100% depends on the company. I agree. Yep. Away unless it's one of my specific girlfriends. Yep. Give me away, recharge on the couch under a blanket with a good snacky snack. Yep. A little bit of both. Some people. We're all batteries. Yep. Nobody really likes people. The answers prove it. I don't know. I mean, I like people for the most part. But it definitely depends on the kind of person that you're around to.
Right.
All right, guys, that was fun. I think we're gonna have to bring that one back again. Yeah, it's kind of fun to have some of those thrown out there and just kind of see how accurate it is or not. Um, what I really like about that one is nobody really knows what they're picking, so it's kind of makes it a little dangerous, but on the other end, it kind of makes it fun and like, oh, that's not me at all, or yeah, hit the nail on the head. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and keep you guys involved a bit, but we're going to change the rules up a little bit. It's time for we're going to be calling this one for now is chat court. All right. Since the cookout crime worked so well for the 4th of July stream, we're going to do this one up, switch it up a little bit tonight. We're going to do chat court. Here's how it works. I'm going to read a situation, or me or Aaron are going to read a situation, and the chat's going to rate how the crime is from 1 to 10. 1 means not guilty, 5 means it's questionable, 10 means it's straight to jail. And, me and Aaron will give our verdicts on some of them too. Aaron, I sent you that list. Go ahead and pick a few of those out if you want. Have you had a chance to look at those yet?
Well, either I'm losing internet or you are because you're roboting to me.
Am I roboting? Am I good,
Your
guys?
chat froze or
Give me a
your picture.
give me a thumbs up if I'm good, guys. Let me know. Gonna get a thumbs up, guys. All right, I'm good. All right.
Maybe it's me.
All right. Now you sound fine on my end. All right. Got a thumbs up on my end. Aaron, yeah, you seem good on this end. Up to you if you want to jump out and back in. Your
Yeah,
call.
I'm gonna have to. I can't hear you.
Okay. All right, guys. You guys can hear me. You guys see me okay? As soon as AA Ron gets back, we'll go ahead and get into that one. All right. Yeah, it seems good on my end too. But, with all that going on and all the heat out here, technology, what can you say, guys? All right. So, what do you guys? You guys have anything planned for your week coming up that you guys are excited about? Got any plans coming up for this week? You guys got any beard mail coming in this week that you're excited about? Let's see. We got Lion's Mane from Ari. We got his in. We got I got one in from 8-bit the other day. Love it. It's the tune, man, tune something. Let's see. Yeah, Restream was funny for me this week. Yeah. Yeah, they tend to get funny from time to time. Don't have anything on order. I've got my boss coming to ride with me for 2 days. Not looking forward to it. Two Town. Yep, that's it. Two Town. Got that one in, and then I finally got my. I was able to re-up on my Polies oil and butter from Copper John's, and it looks like my just a little crazy t-shirts are on the way from True North Beer Co. Look forward to getting those in. Kind of have this vision of me and Kay, one wearing nothing that crazy, and then the other one saying, yeah, just a little crazy. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Doctor's appointment for follow-up on my shoulder. Definitely keep us posted on how that's going, Stanley. Definitely take the time and let that heal, man. Hope you're doing good. 8-bit is en route. Yep. I have 8-bit on order pretty soon. Lux has a good deal this weekend. Yep. And the TNBC merch. Yep. Definitely look forward to that coming in. So we got those, and I think we got I think Miss K got the Thrillbilly in a tank top, I believe. I got some Empty Nest shirts in today with our Silent Battle shirts. Very nice. 8-bit will be here Monday. Very nice. Got some Weatherbeard on the way. And Alicia said they're having some internet issues over there. Should be able to get that cleared up here pretty soon. Just a second, guys. Man, you ever get that little itch on your nose? You can't just you're trying not to really dig in there, but yeah, I gotta itch that sometimes. Yep, Thrillbilly's fire. Yep. No buying for me for a good while. 3 big doctor appointments in the next few weeks. All right. Well, Pud, let us know how you're doing, man. Hope you're doing great. And you'll be in our thoughts, man, for those appointments. Let's see. Internet seems to have dropped out for some reason. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get him back in here. And if not, we'll go ahead and work on the game. We got some conversation going, so that's awesome. Yep, it was that, but Chakra is sold out. Yeah, that's one of the things with Lux. If he has it, that's time to get is when he has it, because sometimes they do run out. He only makes a certain amount of each one, and then it's out until he makes it the next time. Yep. Just this body wash coming, a bit on the slow slow by between jobs and going through stock, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that body wash too. I got to get an order in soon. See, Romy, I don't see why nose picking is so frowned upon. It's natural, like scratching your butt. Why it's so uncomfortable? It's just an itchy nose. Yeah. You know what? Here's something crazy, guys. And I didn't want to admit it. I didn't want to admit that Miss K was right. I try to hold those in as much as possible. But I have found probably over this last year, that thinking back, it's probably been over this last year that I have developed an intolerance for lactose. Um, all the time growing up, never had any issue with milk or lactose or cheese or anything. And yeah, I've come around and realized that yeah, I seem to be a bit lactose intolerant. It's not the worst, but does uh does seem like I am. This is being recorded. Absolutely. Ooh, I bet that sentence tasted like vinegar. No, most of the time when she's right, I don't have a problem telling her that she's right. But sometimes, like lactose intolerance, like hey, growing up, all we drank was milk. We didn't have sodas or pops. We drank milk, water. Once in a while, we might be able to get some sweet tea. That was about it. Write it down. 7/18/26. David Mitske is right. Yep. And it wouldn't surprise me just to get that little portion, that little portion cut and played on repeat at some point. K was right. K was right. K was right. And never had a problem with it until adulthood either. Yeah, it's no. Not that I'm aware of. I've never had an issue with milk or cheese or anything else. It just, you know, I start hitting that 5-0 and my body's like, "Oh, hey, let's have a little bit of this now." So, it's new to me. Yep. Have me when I get closer to 52. Yep. And case it happened to her around 18, 19 years old. Randall, same. The moment someone slipped you a do, you instantly knew why they kept it from you all those years. Right. Well, yeah, I think I know exactly who to blame on that one. That was Cowboy Up. When she first started working, she would go to the local gas station, pick up a 44 ounce, and then she would take it and she would, pour a little bit for me, a little bit for her, and a little bit for, just kind of split it up. Because honestly, until we were probably into our teens, we didn't we didn't have any kind of craving for soda. Only time we ever got soda was when we were going to go out on the boat with dad. He'd pick up a glass bottle of Coke or Pepsi and a package of peanuts. And for some of you, this is going to sound weird, but you dump the peanuts into the soda bottle. Yep. How many people have done that? I know I can't be the only one in here that's ever done that, where you took the peanuts and put them into the soda bottle. Anybody else ever done that? Roby, I never really liked milk. Sometimes I eat my cereal dry. Yeah, I do like milk for certain things, like cereal, and we wind up picking up some of those. Okay, these can be dangerous, guys, especially when you're trying to lose weight. But it is the Reese's Oreos. Now, Kay said it before, she don't like the feeling of the Oreos, and she doesn't like the chocolate on the Reese's, but she likes the cookie, the Oreos, and the filling of the Reese's, and those just turn out perfect. They are really good. Let's see. From my understanding, lactose intolerance typically develops in adulthood. Yeah, I've been kind of reading up on it a little bit. It does. It is common for it to happen in adulthood. Um, yeah, lactose intolerant. Remix the K is right into a TikTok song. Yep. I blame my grandparents for my love of dark beers. Yep. Is that good? Never tried that. The peanuts in the soda. I I haven't done it in years. It's just one of those things that we always did when we went out to the lake to go fishing. Hauling the boat. Yeah, that was the we got a candy bar of choice and we got a soda to drink on the way there. And yeah, we just take the peanuts and pour it in there, and yeah, the peanuts would kind of absorb some of the sugar from the soda. And yeah, yep, there we go. Not the only one that's ever done it. Good. Uh, we're all lactose intolerant. If you can't tolerate milk, you actually have a mutation. If you can tolerate milk, you have a mutation in your DNA. Interesting. You have, not me. Peanuts and pop. Yep, yep, yep. Even Papa Sofa used to do that. Yeah, but this was back when the glass bottles were here. Yep. I'm with you, Abe. Not a milk fan. All right, Reese's Oreos are my new obsession. I don't like the chocolate or the Oreo cream, so now I've got the best of both worlds. Yep. As adults, yep. Jay, yes, peanuts and the cold Coke are really good. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, Jimmy, appreciate you being in. Hope you're doing well. Jimmy Hall, not sure if you've been here before. If you have, welcome back. And if you haven't, appreciate you being here. A Mexican glass bottle of Coke with peanuts are next level. Yep. I mean, and hey, guys, if you wind up trying it and you don't like it, then it could be worse. So let's see. Maybe I'll try that, Sam. Sounds kind of good. Yep. Ice cold Coke. Yep. Peanuts and Coke or Pepsi. I'm stoned enough to try it. Nice. Well, Aaron, I see that you're in here. Not sure if you messaged in here or not, but are you able to get back in? Jimmy Hall. All right. True North Beer Crew. There you go. It's good with either one, Jay. Just drink a little first so it doesn't fizz out. Yeah, because it will fizz out of the bottle. Pour in slowly. I've done that since I was a child. Yep. See, you know, at first I thought it was, I mentioned it, a long time ago to, friends and stuff like that. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, no, you guys never did that. You don't have that core memory. I feel sorry for you that you felt, you've been left out, but, yep. Let's see. I did try the pickle smoothie from Smoothie King. I kind of liked it. That I have not. I have not tried that. I like weird combos. Haven't tried peanuts and soda. Yep. Yep. Not yet. Just resetting the modem router. Take your time. We're good. Is Miss Ronnie still here? Hello, all bearded friends. Appreciate you being here, Jimmy. Break the stigma. That is absolutely right, guys. Dennis, appreciate you coming in. We are doing well. We got into our first game, and if you didn't catch that, definitely check out the replay on that because I think that's something that we're going to continue to do from time to time. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And yep, it looks like Ronnie is still here, Valahar. And we got to the point where we're getting ready to start the second game, and Aaron's internet kind of went crazy, so we're giving him some time to get back on to see if he's going to be able to get back on or not. If not, we'll go ahead and carry on through. Let's see. There's a appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well, JJP. Yep, absolutely, Dennis. Check it out, man. On the replay when you get a chance. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's one of those things that we can continue to do and just kind of be a fun little segue. Yep. Kind of gets people talking. Yep. Buddy's saying hi. All right. All right, guys. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and start it. And when Aaron comes in, I'm sure he can find some in here because there's a lot here. All right, guys. So the rules. This is chat court. Not food segue yet. We'll probably get there though. Had a rough couple of days. Dennis, I'm sorry to hear that. Feel free to message me anytime. Got my social links, my email. I'll make sure to get all that into the description of the live stream tonight. And just need somebody to talk to, feel free to contact me anytime. Or if you'd like to, feel free to bring it out here, but it's not a necessity. I understand that sometimes, sometimes just being on a live and being able to be there with like-minded people can definitely put your mind back on track a little bit. All right. So welcome to Chat Court, guys. And here's how this is going to work. I'm going to read a situation, and the chat is going to rate how bad the crime is from 1 to 10. 1 means not guilty. 2 means it's questionable. 10, it means straight to jail. Me and Aaron, we're also going to give our verdicts on this as well. And if we disagree, we can chat and settle it. So let's see. All right, guys. So the first one. Remember, 1 is not guilty, 5 is questionable, and 10 is straight to jail. Somebody who says they're on their way, but they have not left the house yet. Ooh. I think this one's probably going to be around an 8 for me, I think. 1 through 10, guys. Let's see. Kind of lost my place here. Where is it at? All right, here we go. Somebody says they are on their way, but they have not left the house yet. I think I'm going to go with 8. Still pretty bad, but I can kind of see reason behind it. Kind of. I don't know. There's really not too good of an excuse there. 1 through 10. Let's see. Mark Johnson going to be eating dinner, so I'm going to be lurking for a bit. Well, appreciate you coming in, man. And everybody is going straight to 10. Definitely an Alcatraz incident. Just saying hi. Yeah, this week's meeting with an agent. Yep. She's 4 or 5 minutes late. Yeah, it gets rough when it's like that. I mean, if you're a few minutes away, I think that maybe can be one thing, but yeah, don't tell me you're on your way and then you're still sitting at home. and that's it right there. Just tell me the truth and I'll be okay with whatever reason you'd give me. Yep. I'd rather know. And I think that kind of goes with plans that are made too. just, if you can't make it, you can't do something with those plans, just just tell me you can't, you know. Even if you're not sure right off the bat, just say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try to. Let me see what I can get worked out." And if you can't, you can't. No big deal. Um, but definitely, that kind of really does hit me with plans. Making plans, definitely do what you can to stick to them. But I also understand that things happen. Just don't wait to the very last minute to tell me you're not going to be coming. Yep. I if something happened right before, I can understand that. But if you've known that you're not going to be able to make it, just tell me. You know, no hard feelings. It was the traffic, right, Valhar? I've witnessed a 10 on that. Yep. Not there in 5 minutes, I assume. They've died along the way. Yeah, well, your profession. Yeah. All right. 1 through 10, guys. If somebody says, I don't care, well, it sounds like he is in. Let me see if he's ready. Aaron, you got a thumbs up and you're ready? Or just go ahead and come in. I think you can whenever you're ready. And go through some more of the comments here. Uh, she went to the wrong city in LA on a property we were pitching to list. Ah, gotcha. All right.
All right. Sorry about
There
that.
he is. Not a problem. That looks everything seemed to be working okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, no. I don't know what happened.
Not sure. Well, Aaron, we're getting into that section of chat court. We just did when somebody says they're on the way, but have not left the house yet. But you commented on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a chance to look at these, or should I go with another one?
Um, yeah, I can pull one out. Let me see.
Okay.
Someone that says, I don't care where we eat, but then rejects every restaurant.
Somebody who's yep. Oh man, this one's hard for me to choose because I think I don't necessarily reject every restaurant. Our biggest problem is deciding which restaurant. Um, because we never cancel any of them out. That's one of our biggest
Right.
problems. I say I'm probably with the Valahar on this one. I think I'm probably going to go with a 5 on this one, honestly.
I would probably go. It doesn't really annoy me that much now that well, I have a very indecisive people in my family, so I'm kind of used to it now. It used to drive
Yep.
me crazy, but I'd say probably bottom line, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Oh man, my mom is famous for that. No way depression is literally dependent on knowing where the houses are, right? Yeah, it was not too brutal on this one. A couple of them just over halfway. Not bad, not bad.
I forgot my glasses.
Yeah, if you want to go grab them,
Let me go
that's
grab them real
fine too.
quick.
All right. Let's see. Would that be considered decision fatigue? Could be, I guess. Excuse me, guys. Exactly. She needed me to help her take a commercial listing. She has zero background. Oh, well, I dodged a bullet. There you go. Same Aaron, except they don't care. Then I pick and they do care. My problem is nobody wants to pick here. you know, um, it's not that we don't know what we like. It's just, there's not much here. If we're being honest, it is a um, small tourist town before you get up into Yosemite. There's not a ton here, but it's kind of just making the decision is our biggest downfall. If I say I don't care, don't give me options. Just load up in the car and drive me somewhere. The problem is when nobody can make that decision, you know,
Right. And same
where
with
everybody's
Kenny.
saying I don't care.
It's the same with Kenny. It's nobody cares, and then finally make the decision, and then they said that they don't want to eat that. So it's usually that's the case. We'll just go if we go out, um, just make a decision and go, and then they'll just have to deal with it.
10, if you're going to reject every suggestion, you need to just pick one. The problem is we never give this, we make a suggestion out of 3 or 4, and then it just, yeah, vicious cycle. Decision fatigue is real.
I think at this point, it's easier just to be like, well, do I really want to go out and spend the amount it costs to go out these days versus, well, you know what, I can go to the grocery store and get some nice, big, thick, prime ribeye steaks and be cheaper than what it would be for me to eat at Applebee's. So,
Right. Here's one, guys. 1 through 10. There's a couple of them here. Somebody touches your beard without asking. Somebody touches your beard without asking. Is that acceptable or 10 straight to jail?
I think socially that's just unacceptable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 10 on that one for unacceptable. And it's you're right. Socially, it's unacceptable. No.
It hasn't happened to me, but I wouldn't want somebody to do it. I'd get really upset if they did.
No.
If you want to touch my beard, just ask me. I'll probably let you. You know.
Right. But then again, I might not. Just it just kind of depends.
Right.
I've been asked a few times. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. But
Right.
but then
Beard
there's
safe
some
says
people
it.
that have asked, and
Yeah. You never know where their hands have been.
right. And then there's times like before you started growing your beard out, where I'm like, go ahead and touch it. Go ahead and touch it. It's not, it probably doesn't feel the way you think it feels. And this was, to other family members and things like that.
Right.
Not
People you know.
not knowing what to expect. And that can definitely, you know, sway a decision on whether they think they like it or not. So, yeah. Who knows where
Well,
those
it's in
hands have
the
been? Yeah.
same kind of category when you have a baby and people want to, walk up and
Right.
grab their cheeks, and we didn't let anybody do that with Matthew, even though everybody wanted to.
Right. Someone did that, did it to me once, and I was grossed out. Right. Well, at least I will say, at least the question has been asked. I have never really had somebody just come up and start, touching my beard. That would get a whole different kind of reaction. Uh, I've had people ask me, "Yeah, I'm really not comfortable with that," and so on and so forth. Especially being at the casino, you don't know where their hands have been or what they've been doing, and so yep.
Exactly.
I had a gal ask why once. Uh, my wife's look answered that question. I can imagine that look. Yeah. Busy bee, that's the thing, especially if you've made tons of decisions already, but you reserve the right to veto any suggestion. Yep. Romy, a lady at work grabbed my beard and said, "Yuck!" I told her to shave her. Ouch. Let's see. With my son having different color eyes, people always tried to touch his face, more so when he was little. Right?
Yeah, I mean Matthew he didn't have different color eyes. That's pretty unique. The only other person I knew that like that was his dad. But no, it's Matthew had some really chubby cheeks when he was a baby, and just people wanted to grab him, and whatever it was. That's you know, and we had a few people almost get to him before we could get him covered up or back it off.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see how that would be, um, especially when you kind of transition that over to babies and stuff like that too. Yep. Aaron, you want to pick another one out of there?
Um, when somebody texts and says we need to talk, and when you respond, they don't respond back for several hours.
Yep. That's a jail for me. If you're gonna tell me we need to talk and then you don't respond back for hours, no. We don't need to talk. You needed to say something and you just chose not to, and you got me sitting there thinking, no, we need to talk. You need to let me know what we need to talk about.
Right.
That's as Romy put it, that's an Alcatraz move right there. You know. And you don't tell me that you lost reception. If you're driving, you lost reception, cool. But when you get somewhere, you get back on that subject. That's a crime against humanity. Or better yet, if you're traveling to where you might lose signal or something, don't message, we need to talk until you've gotten somewhere to where you can have that discussion.
Right.
Right. Let's see. If we got to talk, we need to talk now. Right. Right. Tell me that when you're ready to have that discussion. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna say something like that, just add that one extra word. We need to talk soon. Not right now. Not like right now. Don't make it sound so urgent.
Right. Make sure both parties are have the time available to have that discussion depending on what it's even about. So,
Right.
yep. Because I mean, you leave it on that, somebody's thinking, okay, is this person upset? Is everything okay? Are the kids okay? You leave somebody on the stress of what's going on. Yeah, I don't like that. Unless you want to see my anxiety completely creep into the conversation. You're telling me now. Yep. Somebody says we need to talk. Right. Oh, here's one for you guys. 1 through 10. If we need to talk, it should be face to face, maybe. Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes you don't have that option, right? Sometimes, it's a family member that's in another town or another state or whatever. Yeah. Here's one, guys, and I am strong on this one. If somebody says calm down when you're already calm, 1 to 10 on that one, guys. If somebody says calm down when you're already calm,
Mm.
I'm gonna I'm gonna put a 10 on this one, and the reason I'm gonna put a 10 on this one, it's because if I'm already calm and you're telling me to calm down, that is probably one of the fastest ways to get me to where I am not calm after that. Uh, 10 times 100, 10, 15. Yep. Yep. Don't tell me to calm down. Yeah, just got a little wiggle room there. A little bit of wiggle room there. You got a 9. Yeah. Because a lot of times, yeah, I'll admit though, a lot of the times if you hear the words calm down, I think that would depend on context too. Now, if there's an argument going on and somebody says to calm down, yeah, that never helps anybody calm down, I don't think. Now, if there's something going on and somebody says, "Hey, calm down, relax," you know, it's not as bad as you think it is, kind of thing, that's a little different. Yeah. But in an argument, yep, they can be fighting words. Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to say for me, it's really it's going to depend on context for me. It could be a 1 or a 10. It just depends.
Context is never good when somebody says calm down.
That's well, it depends if somebody's trying to goad you or not or troll you.
Right. Right.
Now, if somebody's trying to troll me, I usually don't feed the trolls, so I just let it slide.
Yeah. All right, Aaron, do you want to pick another one out of there? And I think that will probably close it up
This is one
for this
I'm
section.
certainly guilty of, but it doesn't take long. When somebody says I'm ready, but they're still looking for their shoes.
Some things never
Uh,
change, huh?
I am certainly guilty of that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give myself a low score on that one because it doesn't bother me.
Um, I think I think I'm gonna have to go with a 5 on this one, and that's kind of right in the middle. And there's a reason behind that, and I'll explain my reasoning for that here in just a second. Now,
I'm gonna say
if you
low
say
for me because if somebody's already completely ready, they've done pretty much everything else that took the most time. It takes what less than a minute to put your shoes on, so that doesn't bother me too much.
yeah, unless they randomly disappear, and it's happened. I mean, we've had Red Bulls disappear in here. Shoes are not off
Right.
limits for the disappearing act.
Oh yeah, we finally found our Irish code.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you wind up
Yeah,
finding that?
our couch ate it up.
Ah, well, lid stayed on at least. That's a
Yeah,
plus.
yeah. Everything was still there. Still,
Yep, yep. So the reason I give this one a 5 is it kind of depends. If somebody's saying, "Okay, I'm ready," and then they're still looking for their shoes, it normally ain't gonna take that long to find shoes or alternate shoes. I mean, if you gotta throw on Crocs, you gotta throw on the Crocs. But if you're running late, like if you're already running late and you need that extra, 3, 4, 5 minutes, yeah, that's I think about 5 is where I'm gonna set on that one. My shoes never disappear. Just your Red Bulls though. Yep. When somebody says, "Let's go home and keep talking for an hour." Yep. Yep. No people like that. And even phone discussions sometimes where I say,
hmm
"Hey, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go," and then it goes on for another 30, 45 minutes. Conversation is good. It's not a problem. But if you're kind of just sitting there waiting for the conversation to be done, eh, you know, It's a Latino thing. All right. Let's see where we're at on here. We got several of those guys, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of save some of those for next week. All right. So what do you guys think? Thumbs up. Should we go ahead and keep that as a regular thing? And the red, white, and blue, those work out. Should we continue to do those? All right.
Seems to be people like it.
All right. I was looking at some notes there. Awesome. Yeah, because I always take my shoes off in the same place. It's very unusual for me to come home with a bag uh, full of Red Bulls. I didn't have a system set up. Right. Yep. 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 Let's see. I like chat court. Yep. Those are pretty cool. I think we're gonna keep on doing those guys. But let's see. All right, guys, we appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us tonight. And, these games, just kind of hanging out and having this community, back and forth discussions, and just talking about whatever really pops up in mind. That's what the Bearded Kin is about. It's the beards, the laughs, the community, and just taking a little time to step away from the week. That's one of the reasons why we really love this show. Even last Saturday, missing last Saturday, we missed it for a good reason. But, it started getting to the point where, like, man, I really want to get back in there and get into the community and have that discussion with these people that are always here and that are dedicated to coming in, every Saturday night. And I can't thank you guys enough for doing that. So from me to you, thank you for showing up and, for being a part of the chat. And thank you guys for making this community what it is. Um, Aaron, I think we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up for tonight. Do you have anything you want to close with tonight?
Yeah, no, I'm glad I could be here tonight. It seems like I've been gone for a while. I think the Saturday before you guys were gone, I was gone.
All
So it's
right.
been like 3 weeks since I've been here. So
Yep.
I'll try to make it. I mean, I'll be on next week as well. So
All
um,
right.
I'll maybe pop in on my birthday. We'll see.
All
I
right.
don't know
Just
what
let me
we're
know.
doing.
And
So,
all right.
uh,
Sounds good.
but thank you everybody for always being there. And just it seems like it's like talking to an old friend that you can just pick up where you left off. It doesn't feel awkward
Right.
or anything.
Right. And sometimes even when we start off with having a rough day, sometimes just being here with friends and people that are like minded, kind of help break that mold a little bit, and kind of get us into a better mood, get us into more of a talkative mood. And I know you guys have probably seen that with me, where it's I don't seem as out there and outgoing and everything, but then we sit here and talk for a little while, and then I'm right back into the groove. And it happens sometimes. And but thank you guys so much for being a part of the Bearded Kin and everything that you guys do to show support to us personally and to the channel. And with all that said, guys, I'm going to send out a little reminder to you guys. Remember, your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self care is a necessity. We will see you guys Tuesday at 10 p.m. on Beyond the Beard. And if you guys can't make that one, we'll see you next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great night, guys. Love you guys.